Hello, my followers. Can you smell what these rocks are cooking? Because we're cooking up a new Rushmore for this week, baby. You silly fucks are gonna get your tables rocked.
This is so misleading because it sounds like we're about to talk about food.
Nope. We're gonna be talking about board games. That's what these rocks are cooking.
A Mount Rushmore of board games.
Yes.
Let's replace that monument with family fun.
Not necessarily family fun.
But at least real life fun with humans.
Yes, yes. We all miss
Sex
hanging
dice
out.
are not a board game.
Hey, I know, because it doesn't have a board. It's a dice game. It's like CeeLo.
So good.
All right, but I'm your host, Jacob Solo. I'm joined by the illustrious National Redo Council of Bradley Mills and Scott Burr. And we are going, yes, to make a new Mount Rushmore of board games. But first, we must roll a d20 die to get this whole thing going.
3,
8.
And 3.
All right, I go first, but who's going second? Who's going...
16.
17.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm going last.
Spot.
All right, well then. We all played board games as children.
Yep.
We played, you know, the classics, the Capitalist Simulator, the Spelling Bee. I'm using generic terms for these classic games.
I don't know what the spelling bee would be.
I do.
I don't.
The game where you spell words.
Nope.
All right. Brad didn't play a lot of that one.
All right. But, you know, they were all fun and dandy. But the first one that really changed or got me going like, board games can be more than just fun, was one that showed me I could have it all. Not just every house on the block. Not just every word in the dictionary. The whole fucking world.
God damn it.
I'm picking Risk.
That's on my,
okay,
that's
yeah.
on my list.
Yeah.
I have...
That was one of my backups.
Listen, like, we all know we like Risk as a group, but I didn't...
You get really into Risk.
I fucking love Risk. I didn't realize... when I went upstairs to look at my personal game collection, that I have four different kinds of Risk.
Damn.
I have a Star Wars Clone Wars
Ooh.
classic.
Yep.
Halo.
All right.
That one's fun.
And StarCraft.
The Halo
Tight.
one's on the
And
way.
I am on the lookout for the Metal Gear Solid Risk.
They made a Metal Gear
It's
Risk?
fucking dope too, and Risk Legacy or whatever.
Yeah, Legacy.
Because but those are expensive.
I
would say, but like, you got to go with the classic. If you're gonna make a Mount Rushmore of board games and you're picking Risk, you got to go with the classic Risk.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm only gonna be picking games from my own personal board game collection. My Mount Rushmore is just gonna be pictures of me holding these games.
Tight.
Yeah.
I've always wanted like the giant size Risk where it's like a whole table and you get the little like pusher stick.
Yeah, like
that'd be fucking tight.
Yes.
like in roulette.
Yes, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Scott, I pass the turn off to ye.
All right, so my lists are all games I have played mostly as children.
Okay. Mostly
But
as children.
Mostly as a child.
Yes,
But
back when you were multiple children.
Yeah.
I was also a fucking dork. Played a lot of weird board games.
Okay.
So you might not have any idea of what any of these are, but my first pick is the first time I realized a board game can be too long. And I'm taking Pokemon Masters Quest.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck?
You remember that shit?
I do.
It is
I never
essentially
played
a
this.
board game where you have the entire map of Kanto region,
Kanto.
whatever, and you get your little stand-up figure of Ash or whatever character
Master
you want
Trainer
to be.
board. Master Trainer.
Master Trainer, yeah. And at all of the stops was in like a pog, almost like a cardboard pog that you put it upside down as a Pokeball, and you land on it, and you flip it over, and you basically roll to fight to see if you catch the Pokemon.
That's pretty
And
dope.
You gotta catch all of the ones of like the same color to get like the fucking chance to catch the Moltres. And it took for fucking ever to just go around the map, landing on spots, winning. Is that a new version?
Third generation for Gen 2 and 3, it looks like. And
That's
there's a
tight.
second gen for, I'm assuming, Johto. This is for Hoenn.
Hoenn, yeah.
Hoenn.
But it's one that like it would take like a whole weekend for you and the boys to play.
Jesus, that is way too long.
And yeah, because you basically just go around the map over and over until you start hitting spots that haven't been hit yet, and then you poke battle.
Have you heard of Risk Legacy?
no.
It's tight.
So, like, it is an evolving game. like if you can like nuke a part of the map and that's just gone forever. You could like next time you play that part of the map's gone.
Yeah. They give you a big sticker to slap on for like the radiation zone, or in the rules it says you can just burn your board with a lighter.
Yeah, I have a friend who he was showing me his board game collection. He has like 4 copies of this because like he plays with different groups.
Yeah, I feel like a sticker would be the way to go, so that like after the radiation wears off in 50 years, you can just take the sticker off.
No. Permanent effects to
all right,
play
but
through.
Bradley, what is your first pick?
My first pick, very first game I fell in love with. I'm just taking one that I enjoyed a lot as a child. I'm going with Sorry.
Oh,
classic.
It's classic.
It's classic.
The cards tell you what to do. You move your pieces, and you can beat people out of there.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah, your pick sucks. Also trouble.
No, your pick sucks because it doesn't have the popper ball.
I mean, yeah, that's
the popper ball is where it's at.
Don't be stealing picks. Be shouting picks out.
I need a new number 2. It was Risk.
But yeah, like okay. So I was gonna ask you guys. You know those slidey bits. The slidey bits, like the parts where like you land on the arrow and you can slide.
Oh, yeah.
Like Norbit.
Yep. Fucking goddamn.
If you land in the middle of it, do you slide to the end?
No, you have to land.
You have to land on the arrow. So if you are in the middle and then someone lands on the arrow, or if you're in the middle and someone lands on the arrow and they slide past you, do you play where they get taken out?
Yeah, they go back to home.
Yeah.
I haven't played Sorry probably this century.
It's been since the 90s.
Yeah,
probably.
Damn.
Maybe
it's not great.
Early 2000s.
I think I've played it within the last 5 years, at least once.
I don't know any children.
I played it with adults.
Weird.
And then anytime we got hit, we had to take a shot or a drink. Anytime we had it sent back to home.
That's how you make all kids games adult games.
Yeah, you just drink beverages. A lot. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go back to back.
Yeah,
I gotta go back to back.
Yep.
All right, the one that changed the game for me, the one where I'm just like, oh, the board is like a really big part of the game now. Like it's actually interactive based on what I do, and it had a fun theme song that went with it.
What?
Is it water on the knee? Operation.
What?
Oh,
really? You're picking Operation?
I'm picking Operation.
Man, your list is Hasbro.
Yeah.
All right.
We're a Hasbro family.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I hated Operation. I've never been able to get anything out of that bitch without buzzing.
Yeah, you got to have some steady hands.
I feel
like never be a surgeon.
I feel like I have pretty steady hands. That game's just bullshit. I should play it.
You just suck at that game.
I'm gonna try it as an adult.
I could never get the fucking pencil out of the forearm.
Get the fucking.
I thought it was a pencil neck.
No, it was a pencil in the forearm. It was very
What's
thin.
Neck? Nothing.
I don't remember. Oh, the Adam's apple.
Oh yeah, duh.
All right, Scott. What was the one that changed the game for you?
Well, it was going to be
the game that changed the game.
Now that it can't be Risk.
Are you just going off the dome?
No, not quite. I played a lot of games growing up, and I'm really stuck between 2. And you know what? I think I got to do it because it's been the one that I've enjoyed the longest in my life. It's the only one that I collected a few different versions of. I'm taking Monopoly.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Classic.
That sounds right.
Money grubbing Monopoly, and I like that game because it's fucking fun.
What's your favorite version of Monopoly? Played.
So I like what's funny is my favorite version is the one with the credit card because then the banker can't cheat. Honestly,
yeah.
But I for like themed ones, I was always a big fan of Garfield Monopoly because the mailman, he's there, he's got your back. Max will understand that joke.
I do have a really good drinking game with Monopoly. And if anyone ever wants the rules to it, just shoot me a message.
It's awful.
No, it's great.
All drinking.
It's great.
It's awful.
Hey, we had a great time when we played it for that 2 hours that one time.
Yeah, I like to go. I like to go for the yellow properties. That's where I start.
I like the greens,
making money.
But I feel like I'm too ambitious by trying to get the greens.
You know, the like red orange are technically the most landed on properties.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact.
The Monopoly that I grew up with. Todd had this one that he grew up with. It was called the Monopoly Playmaster.
Sounds sexy.
Playmaster.
This is an electronic bit that you just put on the board, and it like holds the cards and it rolls the dice for you, and it'll keep track of like your properties and whatnot.
Whoa.
Like, yeah,
weird.
it's fucking sick.
That is sick.
Weird.
Yeah. It's an electronic Monopoly accessory that adds auctions and mortgage calls to the game. I guess I was wrong. The electronic play aid also keeps track of player token locations and rolls the dice, but the regular dice must be kept in handy just in case. It knows which properties are bought and which ones are still available. The only things it can't keep track of are the community chest and chance cards. Yeah.
That's
played
rad.
that. Yeah.
How old is that? Looks like it's from the 70s.
1982.
Okay.
So close.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, I played a lot of that as in my formative years.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. My game changer.
Yeah.
This so this game I played a lot of. My family, my that I like the one that we do a lot of get-togethers. We play a lot of board games there. There's always a new people like will bring bags of board games. We always end up playing like only like a few, but it's like me, my mom, my aunt, another one of my aunts will all bring like a fucking like big ass bag of board games just so we have like a wild amount of options. But this was the first one playing with them that I was like, oh, I'm good at this. And I since then I have a pretty good record with this game, and it is good old Scattergories.
Oh, I forgot about Scattergories. I don't think that has a board.
Yeah, it does. What do you think you write your words on?
Paper?
You have boards to write it on.
It's a clipboard.
So here's the context of the box. You got like 6 of these board things that you put the paper on. They're like secrecy boards. You got a timer, and you got pencils and cards to.
And then it spins a thing to pick a letter, and then you have to.
Oh, and a big ass die. Yeah, 26-sided die that has all the letters on it.
If that counts, then I'm changing one of my picks.
Does it count?
I'm going to count it because I want this pick.
All right. Well, that's all that matters then.
All right. It's a good game. It's fun. You don't have to play it. You can just play like a couple rounds. It doesn't take too long. Or you can play like a lot of rounds. Go through. There's like 16 different lists. And I've never done a marathon Scattergories. I've always dreamed of doing a Scattergories marathon. But no one's ever up for the challenge.
It really exposes your friends who can't spell.
Yeah.
At all.
Everything has to be starting with the first letter, the letter that's rolled on the die.
Like when you land on dinosaurs and T and someone yells, not Triceratops.
Pterodactyl.
Yeah, pterodactyl. And you're like, yeah, you're fucking dumb.
I love that, like, children's spelling book. Like, the worst spelling book in the world. And it's like, P is for pterodactyl.
Yeah. Pterodactyl.
But yes, I love Scattergories. I challenge any of you to Scattergories. Any of you listening, any of you two in the room, I will decimate your very existence.
Which wild card, baby?
My wild baby card. I had it, and then I forgot it. Did I fuck up? Oh. Did I fuck up? I think I might have fucked up. I think that was supposed to be my wild card. Oops.
That makes sense. That makes way more sense as a wild card.
Yep. Oops.
I'd be much more willing to let that slide as a wild card.
Well,
but thank you for inspiring my new wild card.
Yeah. So, well, I'm going to go with a new edition, a newer board game that's fun for fans of all ages of evil.
Oh.
Specifically animated evil.
It's getting scary.
I'm going to go with Disney Villainous as my wild card.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about this game.
Game's fun as fuck.
Yeah,
I just learned yesterday they recently released a new expansion with Gaston and...
Why was Gaston not on it originally?
There's a lot of villains. And each one has like more of an obscure villain as well.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, the first one has
I feel like Gaston's a pretty popular villain, though.
He is, but like he's the star. He's like the title villain of this one. The last one was Cruella de Vil was the title one. One before that was Pete the Cat's in there.
Pete the Cat.
Yeah. Like he's in black and white. All those things are in black and white. It's like OG.
Yeah, he's
Pete the Cat.
From
Pete's Cat.
He's the villain in Steamboat Willie. He's also like
what the fuck is Steamboat Willie?
It's like the first Mickey Mouse cartoon.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that changed animation as an industry.
I got it now. I'm on the same page.
Yeah. He's also like the annoying guy in the like not villain per se, but like pseudo villain in the Goofy movie.
Okay.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great game. You should play it. We should play it sometime.
All right, Scott. It's your wild
My
card.
wild card, baby. God, is it wild. It's wild. It's wet. It's sexy.
Wet?
What?
It's got the biggest board
Oh, no.
in the fucking game.
Why is it wet?
Because it's Strip Twister. Twister where you get naked. Yeah, that's real wild, baby.
God damn it.
Well, first of all, how am I going to put that? It has to be, it's just Twister.
Just put Twister.
It's just Twister.
Twister is literally foreplay.
Yeah, exactly. And then every time you accidentally fall on someone, you're like, oh, gotta take my pants off now. Let me stand behind you as you reach for red. Yeah, man. Strip Twister.
Smell my ass.
Yeah.
Is that a board game?
It's the biggest board.
The board is literally the size of people.
You're the piece.
Yeah, you're the piece in this giant board game.
It's a mat game. It's a mat. It's a big old mat.
Sounds like Brad's gonna allow it.
Yeah, because that was literally my wild card. You fucking stole my...
fuck you. Stole that shit.
I gotta go back.
Nah, but you wish you didn't let categories fly.
Nah.
Suppose.
Yeah, sexy Twister.
I feel like those are different leagues, but I guess we'll let it slide.
It is the wild card after all. Hey, you know what? I almost picked a slip and slide, so...
That's not even remotely.
This is just a wet tarp.
Yeah, that's just a wet tarp. Yeah.
It's fun, though.
I mean, no one said it wasn't. Slip and slide wasn't fun.
It's wild.
All right, Bradley.
All right. Well, since I can't pick Twister,
Twisty.
we're going back to one that I just think has the funnest name, and it's about trying to sneak out of your bedroom to go get some cookies.
Yeah.
Talking, don't wake daddy.
What? Yeah, dude, that commercial played so
I feel like
many
that
times.
is, if we were to have some sort of like Hall of Fame, not to rip off Screen Drafts, but if that's now in the Hall of Fame.
Why?
Because you've picked that multiple times.
Yeah, I picked it for jingles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't wake daddy. And then it says like, oh, something game.
Yep.
Fuck yeah,
Parker
dude.
Brothers game.
Yeah, you're right. Damn it.
So that game was weird because I feel like it
don't know how it
played off
worked.
children's fear of their fathers.
Yeah.
Also
yeah.
instilled more fear of fathers.
Yeah.
It's a product of the time.
Shouldn't be out of fucking bed at 1 a.m. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, but
Of course, Daddy's gonna be mad.
yeah, it's just
Daddy's
it's
gonna
just really
punish you.
like yeah, it's driving home the fact that like the father is the disciplinary figure in the family.
Yeah, Daddy punishes.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
All right, and then my last pick. I am not stoked about. Since you picked Twister, that really fucked up my list.
Good.
So I'm gonna go with one. It's a war game, specifically about the Navy. And I'm sorry, Scott. I know you shit for ships, but I'm taking Battleship.
Fuck. I didn't even think about Battleship.
Battleship,
That's a great game. I do love Battleship.
Yeah, dude.
Damn it.
Is it Harold and Kumar? Is that where Battleshits comes from?
No. It's 2 girls. Yes, it is Harold and Kumar.
Is it Harold and Kumar?
Yeah, because they're at the college party and they got the dude with the backpack full of weed and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go take a shit." And he's in the girls' room, and then the 2 hot girls that were at the party go into the other stalls.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the British one's like, "Do you want to play a game of Battleshits?"
Battleships.
Yeah. Battleshits. Ah, man, great. Good times. Is it me? Or is
No,
it
it's Scott.
Scott.
My final pick?
Yeah.
I really just put this on my list because you've never played it, but if you had, it'd be on your list. Picking Doom 3, baby!
Excuse me?
Have you played that game?
Fuck yeah, there's a board game.
Is it a board game off Doom 3?
Yeah, well, it came out near the same time as Doom 3, so
Right.
it has the same cover art on the box. I think the game is just called Doom, and it is fucking awesome. Essentially,
Really?
you shuffle tiles that are upside down and have a marking on like each side of the tile that has a connection to a hallway, and then you build your space station however those tiles can all fit together. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
And then
That's
you
kinda
flip
cool.
the starting space and you're Doom guy and you have so much health and so much ammo and you roll basically like you go into a new tile, essentially new room every turn. And then you flip the tile and figure out like what is in that tile by rolling dice. Basically, if you roll like, a 4, a 5, or a 6, you're going to get this many enemies spawning, or if you roll like a 1, you'll get like an ammo box that spawns. You roll like 6 dice to figure out what's in the room and shit, based on
my
what
God.
it says on the tile.
This
It'll
sounds
tell you how
fucking
many dice
awesome.
to roll, yeah. And then you have to run around and shotgun motherfuckers, and they have health, and you do a certain amount of damage, and you can obviously like upgrade your weapons when you find upgrade pieces. It's very intense and very hard to set up, but once it's set up and rolling, it's fucking great.
Huh.
It's got these dope little like plastic monsters for all of them.
Yeah.
They're fucking terrifying.
I like that.
Yeah, it's good. It's very
Little
expensive.
figurines.
Nice.
I'm assuming they don't look like the classic Doom ones. They look like
They're all
Doom
Doom 3
Damn.
figures.
I wish
But,
they were classic ones.
but yeah, every game is like basically a new space station that you're wandering around in, trying to get out.
I'm trying to
try to find escape pod.
trying to get a figurine of that Baron of Hell with the kicked up booty. They got some thick butts. Even the imps got ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely remember the little spider things. The
Oh, yeah, they're all
beholder.
brain.
Yeah.
They did a good job in Doom Eternal recreating those.
Yeah.
There's a new one. There's a new Doom board game that's modeled after Doom 2016.
Ooh. Okay, I'm in.
I could have said Dome.
Could have said Dom.
All right,
Picking
Jacob,
Dome.
you got the last pick.
The lastest pick of them all. So I think I'm going to go with this one, but I do want to pontificate upon how much I love trivia games, specifically movie trivia games. They're a lot of fun. I've got two specific ones that I like to play, but not enough. There's not enough out there, you know? There's not enough out there. But the one I'm going to pick, not only is it a board game, but it also utilizes a movie watching format.
DVD technology.
DVD technology. It's called Seen It.
Oh.
Seen It like a movie scene.
Yeah.
Seen It has a board. I forget about that.
I
all the
love
time.
Seen It. There's cards too. There's
Yeah.
you never play because you just do
Board.
Yeah, most of the times
cards,
I just-
DVD.
Most of the time I just put it on
Dice.
DVD and watch the clips.
It's so fun.
Seen It is a good game, actually.
It does have the downside of like the more you play it, the less fun it gets because you start like
remembering the
remembering
clips.
the clips
Yeah.
and stuff. But I have had many a Seen It in my day. I've had, classic second edition, Disney second edition, Harry Potter. So many. There's so many Seen It's. I love a good random Seen It.
You know, it'd be a good
Like
Seen
at
It.
Goodwill. That's actually, you know what? Seen It would be going into our Hall of Fame as well. Because
Oh yeah,
did
you
it
brought up Seen It before.
on Goodwill on the Goodwill.
Yeah, that's true.
Episode.
I would like to see a triple X Seen It. Just shots of porno.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the Vin Diesel vehicle.
Nope. I mean, like adult film Seen It.
That'd be great.
That'd be pretty funny.
But I also want to give a shout out to what I was also thinking was Trivial Pursuit, but like more specific Trivial Pursuits, like the horror edition that I have,
Trivial Pursuit.
Harry Potter again.
A lot of good board games out
A lot
there.
of good board games out there, but
Yeah.
Trivial Pursuit, I ultimately decided against it because it is kind of transitioned into just a card game
Okay.
because it has those just little
The wedge, yeah.
Oh,
it's-
damn it. I completely forgot. If we did decide to do board games, I told myself, I'm like, if we're doing board games, I am going to just make my list of board games that look like good food, which is just Othello.
And Candyland.
Candyland,
Oh, yeah.
Bananagrams.
That is in a banana.
Okay.
Could eat that.
I'm sure
fucked
there's
up.
some sandwich based or pizza based games.
You know what I always thought looked tasty for some reason?
What?
Shoots and ladders.
Yeah, that's one that first came to mind. I was like, but there's no food. Yeah, no, something about that game looks delicious, and I don't understand what it is.
Glad you agree with me. I'm not crazy.
I was about to say shoots and ladders. I was
Yeah.
like, no, there's no food.
No,
why
there's
am I?
no food in Shoots and Ladders.
Why am I attracted to that game with my mouth? I don't understand.
know either. Maybe because we play it when we're 3 and we just eat everything at that
That's
age.
true. You just put everything in your mouth.
and you're
at
like,
that age.
yeah, Shoots and Ladders, fucking delicious.
Huh.
I have 2 copies.
I'm
of
glad we're on the
Monopoly.
same page.
You guys are weird. I've got 2
Yeah.
copies of Monopoly. I got Star Wars, the complete Skywalker saga, and then I've also got Pixar, which I'm very
Might be
excited.
a pretty good one.
Might be.
Pixar would be pretty dope.
Could be. They
I
both
want
got
the Laugh
plenty of
Factory
pieces
in there. Or the Scream Factory, whatever it's fucking called.
From Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
It's-
that better be like a
You
fucking
mean
high
the company? The company?
The company, yeah.
Monsters Inc.
Like the Scream floor. That's what I want. The Scream
Okay.
floor.
Yes. There you go.
The Laugh
'Cause the
Factory.
company is just the name of the movie.
I know.
Yeah. Board games. Well, tell us what your favorite board game is out there. Tell us which one of us had the best ones and why it was me, because Risk is ultimately the ultimate board game.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
but don't make
Scrabble.
Daddy.
Scrabble dog.
Oh yeah, Scrabble.
Shout out to Scrabble. I've
Oh,
played.
that's the spelling game you were talking about
Yes!
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
I love Scrabble. I played my family. I don't know if we invented this form of Scrabble because I've never heard of anybody else playing it, but it's speed Scrabble. You get like 2 or 3 bags of the Scrabble letters, and you put them all together. Just mix them all up
Yeah.
in one bag, and then there's no board.
You're
just like,
playing bananagrams.
Oh.
That's bananagrams.
Is it?
Yeah.
oh,
That's how you play bananagrams.
oh, is there a time limit involved? In bananagrams?
When you run out of tiles, essentially everybody gets so many.
So
you
you
make
just-
your word by yourself.
So you get you
Separate
start
from
with
each
like
other.
7 letters, and then there's the
pile.
The pile, and you just keep going until
and then if
it's
you
all
can't, and well, so with bananagrams, every time you take one, you say peel.
Oh yeah, and
everyone takes one.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, you just been playing bananagrams this whole time, dog.
Huh. I had no idea. I've never played bananagrams.
Comes in a banana.
Sounds fun.
Huh. Well, I'll be
All right,
damned.
let's get back up in Teddy's nose.
Yeah, all right, but we'll see y'all next week when you ungrateful bastards demand us to work harder and on more little sculptures. But until next time, it's been our pleasure, and we'll see you down there in the valley
Yahtzee.
while we're on the mountain. It's not a board game.
Fuck!
It's not a board game.
How is it not? Is it not?
Where's the
just
board?
dice.
There's no board. There's just a dice and a cup.
It's a cup game.
It's a dice cup game.
Okay.
It's like craps.
Goodbye.